Now, your KSBW weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Lee Solomon.
Good evening, everybody. A deep marine layer today kept low clouds along the coast. The bigger story, though, was the smoke. We had a little shift in the wind, more out of the north, and you're going to see this here. Of course, most of this was the marine layer, but underneath that was smoke, and that, of course, hampered the air attack. And you can see the smoke coming right down into Santa Cruz, and, of course, that's over Boulder Creek, Felton, and Ben Lomond. So that was not good for flying today. We had more of a westerly or southwesterly breeze the last few days. That pushed a lot of the smoke away. And of course, we had less smoke near the surface for us to breathe in. Today was a different kind of a day from Santa Cruz to Watsonville around the peninsula. We dealt with a lot of smoke until the breeze picked up a little bit, which of course enhanced fire activity in the afternoon. But eventually those winds will die down later tonight. Air quality not too good. Boulder Creek up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, down to Santa Cruz and over to Hollister with unhealthy conditions. And then better conditions as we saw the sea breeze take over from Monterey out to Salinas and then down the Salinas Valley. So it certainly depended on where you were today, and it depended on the time of day as well. Taking a look at the bigger picture here, big fires up here. The LNU complex fire putting out a lot of smoke, most of that again staying in Northern California and then going out across the western United States. The rest of that is low clouds along the coast, which of course is our marine layer, and that will stay in place. We got a Cat 4 hurricane here. This is Laura, 150-mile-an-hour sustained winds with this. There's only one good part of this forecast, and that's because this hurricane will come in between Houston and New Orleans in an area that is very less populated than the areas to the east and the west. You can see the eye there. This is about as powerful as a hurricane gets in the Gulf. Remember, we had Katrina, which was a Cat 5, so this is a little weaker than that, but not by much. And the storm surge is going to be very dramatic. The outer bands coming on shore right now. They're going to see some very strong wind gusts in the next 6 to 12 hours as the eye again comes onto the coast. This is our model. Potential wind gusts over the ocean right now, 120, 130 miles an hour. Start seeing wind gusts of about 100 along the coast here by 9 p.m. Could see wind gusts of close to 140 as this makes landfall. Again, not a lot of folks right along the coast. That's the good news with this. Storm surge could be between 10 and 20 feet, and the storm surge could go 20 to 40 miles inland. This is all preserve here, so there's not many folks here, but you get up into Lake Charles, Lake Arthur, over to Intercoastal City, could see a storm surge of 6 to 9 feet. That'll be devastating. It will basically wipe the slate clean anywhere along the coast here as this Category 4 hurricane makes landfall again this evening and tonight. 90s for the Central Valley. That's your forecast highs tomorrow. We'll see 60s and 70s up in our neck of the woods, and then 80s and 90s. Still pretty warm down across LA and Santa Barbara into San Diego at 85, 113 in Palm Springs. So the heat has not left the state. It's just abated certainly along the coast and anywhere near the coast. We'll see plenty of the marine layer tonight. Could see a little mist and drizzle like we've seen the last few nights. Low clouds will be down the coast. They'll be backing off to the ocean's edge tomorrow, may linger along some areas. And again, we will have smoke impacts at times as the marine layer settles in. 52 to 56, mist, drizzle, smoke tonight. Those low clouds pushing inland. Tomorrow we have a mix of 60s and low 70s along the coast. We'll leave some of the low clouds in along the bay. Mid 70s to mid 80s, mild to warm. Smoke and haze again in certain areas, but I'm not forecasting a general area of smoke over the entire area, so I think we'll be okay in a lot of cases. Upper 60s, San Francisco, 80 in San Jose tomorrow. Santa Cruz Mountains, lots of 70s to low 80s. You remember when these fires started, it was upwards of 100 to 108 degrees. So we've cooled way down. Mid 80s, Gilroy, Morgan Hill, 80 in Hollister, 77 Corralita, 68 Watsonville, 62 Moss Landing. So again, along the coast, it is kind of cool. Upper 60s, Salinas, mid 70s, Gonzales, low 80s in King City, and the coolest spots right around Carmel at 61 and 60 in PG. Your KSBW 8-day forecast, mostly 60s and 70s with areas of smoke, low clouds in the morning and night. And we'll do that through the coastal areas right through the weekend, and 70s, 80s, and a few low 90s, slightly warmer as we head towards the weekend. We'll be back with more news after the break.